What really happens when you vanish from her life without a trace? You might think she's upset, scrolling through sad playlists, but what if I told you her response is far deeper, more intense, and might even surprise you? Today, we're diving into the psychology of vanishing and how Stoicism can flip the script entirely. You stop texting, you stop calling, you simply disappear. But instead of chasing after you right away, something else happens. Her world starts to shift. And guess what? You've just become more interesting. When you suddenly vanish, her first response is shock. It's not just confusion, it's a complete reality shift. She's asking herself, what happened? Did I do something wrong? You've gone from being predictable and available to, well, a mystery. At first, she might feel sad, wondering why she's no longer the center of your world. But as the minutes, hours, and days tick by, sadness morphs into anger. Who does he think he is? She'll ask. But here's the thing. It's not just about you. Her ego is bruised. Suddenly, the attention she thought was guaranteed has vanished, and she's left questioning her own worth. But here's where it gets interesting. The anger doesn't last. It transforms into curiosity. Now, she's trying to figure out what went wrong. Every unread message, every social media post becomes a clue. Is there someone else? Why did you disappear? You're no longer just another guy in the background. You've become the mystery she's desperate to solve. But here's where Stoicism comes into play. You're not vanishing to play mind games. You're doing it to reclaim your peace and focus. The Stoics teach us that we can't control others' reactions, only our own. So by stepping back, you're not manipulating her, you're mastering yourself. You've chosen detachment, a decision rooted in self-worth, not in a desire for attention. Meanwhile, in your absence, her overthinking goes into overdrive. She replays every conversation, every moment, looking for answers. She begins to wonder if maybe, just maybe, she wasn't as captivating as she thought. And that's when the self-doubt kicks in. In this moment, your silence speaks louder than any text or call ever could. You've become the calm in her storm of overthinking. Every moment you stay quiet, she becomes more intrigued, more drawn to you. It's not about manipulation. It's about mastering the art of silence. Remember, in Stoicism, we learn that silence is powerful. It's a tool that communicates control, confidence, and most importantly, self-respect. But here's a key point. Curiosity is fragile. The moment you give her a hint, a reason, the spell breaks. Once she gets a piece of the puzzle, the intrigue starts to fade. That's why it's essential to maintain the mystery. Don't rush in to explain yourself or offer clarity. Let her sit with the questions. And here's where the magic happens. While she's spiraling, you've moved on. You've turned your attention back to your goals, your growth, your peace of mind. And that's what Stoicism is all about. Mastering the self, not being pulled by the whims of others. Suddenly, you're no longer the one who's chasing. You're the one who's being pursued. In the end, this isn't about playing games. It's about embracing Stoicism, knowing your worth, staying detached, and letting others come to terms with their feelings. Whether she comes back or not, you've already won. Why? Because you've mastered yourself. You've taken control of your emotions, and that, my friend, is the true power of detachment. So, what do you think? Have you ever experienced this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're ready to embrace your inner Stoic, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. After all, sometimes the most powerful message is the one you never send.